I can still hear his voice echoing in that conference room like it was yesterday. "This is all you deserve," my boss declared with a proud smile, leaning back in his chair as if he had just given us a generous gift. "Be thankful. Most companies are laying people off. I'm giving you stability." Mr. Derek Langston, our CEO, had just announced deep salary cuts, frozen increments, and reduced incentives for the entire team. After we had exceeded every target and brought in our highest revenue ever. I sat there in the third row, my heart sinking. 11 years of my life I had poured into this company. I had missed birthdays, anniversaries, and countless nights with my family, always believing that loyalty would be rewarded. But in that moment, something deep inside me broke. He continued bragging, "You should be grateful. This is all you deserve right now. The economy is what it is." His tone was so casual, so arrogant, like we were lucky to even breathe the same air as him. A few people tried to speak up gently. He just raised his hand and laughed lightly. "No complaints. Accept what you deserve." That night I couldn't sleep. I kept replaying his words in my head. "This is all you deserve." I felt humiliated, undervalued, and completely shattered. How could the man I had respected for years speak to us with such disdain? But what I didn't know that painful evening was that his cruel bragging would become the turning point for all of us. His words didn't break us. They quietly united us. The days after that meeting were heavy with disappointment and silence. People stopped going the extra mile. The energy that once filled the office disappeared. Some of our best team members started looking for opportunities elsewhere. Derek, on the other hand, continued living lavishly. New watches, luxury trips, and expensive company events that were clearly just personal vacations. Every time someone voiced concern, he would repeat his favorite line with the same arrogant smile. "This is all you deserve. Stop acting entitled." His words destroyed the last bit of loyalty I had left. Late one evening, while working on a financial summary, I accidentally opened a restricted folder. What I found left me speechless. Detailed records of massive personal bonuses Derek had approved for himself. Company funds diverted to personal properties. Luxury purchases cleverly disguised as business expenses. All while telling us we had to accept less because this is all you deserve. Tears rolled down my cheeks as the full betrayal sank in. He wasn't protecting the company. He was protecting his own greed. I knew I couldn't carry this alone. That weekend, I invited a few trusted colleagues to my home. The pain in that room was palpable. But as we talked, something shifted. Pain turned into determination. By the end of the night, we had 16 people committed to a plan. We wouldn't shout or quit dramatically. We would be smart, quiet, and united. Over the next 2 months, we worked in secret. We documented everything with precision. Sarah from finance cross-checked every transaction. Michael compiled performance reports that proved how much value we actually delivered. I coordinated it all with a calm I didn't know I possessed. Every time Derek bragged again in meetings, it only strengthened our resolve. The heartbreak slowly transformed into quiet power. I went from feeling worthless to feeling unstoppable. The moment we had prepared for finally arrived during the quarterly leadership review meeting. Derek stood at the front, confident as ever, ready to push another round of cuts. As I've said before, he announced with that signature smirk, "This is all you deserve right now. Let's be realistic." I stood up slowly. My voice was clear and steady. "Derek, today we're going to talk about what people really deserve." I connected my laptop to the screen. Slide after slide of cold evidence appeared in front of the entire leadership team and board members present. His hidden bonuses. The misused funds. The shocking difference between what he told us and what was actually happening. The room went completely silent. Derek's face turned pale. His arrogant smile vanished instantly. He tried to speak but could only stammer these are taken out of context. But no one was buying it. One by one, team members stood up and calmly shared their parts of the story. The evidence was overwhelming. The board immediately called an emergency session. Within 3 weeks, Derek Langston was removed as CEO. An independent audit was launched, and the company reversed most of the unfair cuts. They even issued compensation to restore trust. The last time I saw him, he was clearing out his office. No more bragging. No more arrogance. Just a broken man who had finally faced the consequences of his actions. As he walked past me, I looked him in the eyes and said quietly, I guess this was all you deserved. Today, the workplace feels transformed. We have respectful leadership and a renewed sense of value. More importantly, we prove to ourselves that we are worthy of so much more. If there's one lesson I want you to remember from my story, it's this. Never let anyone convince you that you only deserve scraps. Your hard work, loyalty, and dignity have value. When someone tries to diminish you, stand tall, preferably with truth and unity on your side. The strongest revenge isn't loud. It's quiet, dignified, and unstoppable. Thank you for listening to my story. If you've ever been told you don't deserve better, leave a comment below. You are not alone. Your worth is real, and your time to rise is coming. Stay strong, stay worthy, and never accept less than you deserve.